Good day to you. This is Chris Milan here with the first session of the Hospitality e-marketing module for the MIB program. In order to make sure that we all start with the same foundation and the same understanding of what marketing is, in this first session I want to review some of the most important fundamentals of marketing and communication. We will review how we can define marketing and make sure that we understand the critical importance of understanding your customers' needs and wants. Before understanding what marketing is, we first need to understand what the purpose of any business is. I hope that we can all agree that the purpose of any business is to sell a product or to sell a service. We sell products or services in order to make money, to make sales, to be more precise, which is the amount of money made from all the products that we have sold. But in order to sell our products or our services, what do we need? Customers. This is the most fundamental rule of marketing. Marketing is about finding the right customer for the right product, which will then be sold at the right price. What is the right product, you ask? It is essentially the product that the customer needs and wants. What is the right price? The price that the customer is ready to pay in order to get the product. This is really what marketing is all about, to its bare bone, the ability as a marketer or as a manager to understand what your customers want and need, and then, of course, to be able to provide it to them. As a simple definition, I would say that marketing is about understanding customers' needs and wants and deliver a product that meets those needs and wants. Or, as Mr. David Merman-Scott said in his book, The New Rules of Marketing and PR, I quote, "The most important thing to remember as you develop a marketing and PR plan is to put your products and services to the side and focus your complete attention on the buyers of your products." End quote. From this quote, we can see that our focus as marketers needs to be completely on the buyers of the products, not the products. Not yet, anyway. We need to know who our customers are. We need to know what their needs are. And we need to create the right product that will meet those needs and wants so that they will simply be ready to pay to get this product. Think about it for a minute. Think about wanting to buy a room night in a hotel. You've done that many times already, I'm sure. What exactly is it that you need or you want from a hotel room exactly? Pause your presentation for a couple of minutes and write those needs and wants down on your iPad. We will discuss those in class. Once you've done that, please continue the presentation. So, what exactly is a need? On a very basic level, a need is something that you need to survive. We think here about air, water, food, shelter. But of course, in today's society, we are quite lucky to be able to afford products that meet those needs quite easily and quite cheaply as well. But are there other needs out there than just water and food? Of course, there are other needs. Actually, a famous researcher, Abraham Maslow, has created a pyramid that classified those needs into 5 different categories. You most probably know about this theory, so I will not cover it now. If you've never heard about it, then it's a good time to do some research about it. But I like this model very much because it gives us a good guideline of what those needs might be. But we also have to understand that the needs of the customers might change according to their particular circumstances. Let's give you some examples. Let's look at physiological needs, the very first level of those needs. If your business is a sandwich bar in a train station, you are most probably selling to customers whose needs are actually hunger and thirst. However, if your business is a pub, then the needs of your customers are most probably social. Most customers do not go to a bar or to a pub or to a nightclub for that matter, simply because they are thirsty or hungry, but mostly because they want to socialize with their friends. If we look at this example, this time in hospitality, If you want to find a shelter for the night, a one-star hotel like a Formula One should be enough to meet the needs of shelter and security. But this hotel might maybe not meet your needs for self-esteem. If you want to show to yourself and other people that you're successful in life, you will most probably stay in a luxury hotel. Here the needs of shelter and security are of course met, but the needs to get the respect of others, to get self-esteem is really what you want to get. This is what luxury products are really all about. From watches, luxury bags, luxury clothing, and so on, people buy them because they want to show off their success. They want to show off that they've achieved things in life. But we will see in class other examples of needs, and we will discuss how we can try to identify the needs of the customers. So now we understand that being able to understand the needs and wants of your customers is the most important skill that makes a marketer successful. Whenever you're going into a marketing plan or a promotional plan or communication plan, you need to start with that part. Who your customers are and what are their needs and wants. Once you've done that, then you'll be able to create a product that meets those needs and wants. The most successful business people out there have that special ability to understand what people want and then to create the right product for them. Think about Apple as an example, or other product in hospitality, trying to offer something that appeals to a customer that they're ready to pay for it. And then by also properly understanding what people want, you can then also differentiate your product from your competitors and try to offer a product that is new, different, and innovative. But that's a topic for another day. Another very important aspect of marketing is to know how you can convey your value proposition to your prospective buyers. Value proposition is something we will go more in depth with on the later stage. Another way to look at it is how you will be able to communicate to your potential customers how your product will meet their needs and wants. That communication can happen via different channels such as public relation. It can also happen on your website. You can communicate to your customer via advertising. You could also get your sales manager to communicate to your customers about your product and how it meets their needs. This is called personal selling. Anyway, this is something that we will spend quite a lot of time on to understand how you can communicate that value proposition to your customers, which is so important in order to attract them to buy your product. Finally, as a successful marketer, you will need to analyze and evaluate the success of your marketing efforts. For example, was your product successful? Did you have achieved the sales you were expecting? Did your product match the customer's needs and wants? Did your customers understand your value proposition? Did you offer something really unique to the customers that your competitors did not offer? This analysis and this evaluation work is also a critical aspect of the work of a successful marketer. You always need to question yourself on how you can improve what you've done before. And finally, after the analysis and the evaluation, you go back to the customers and complete the circle. And then you see whether the needs and wants of your customers are changed, because in today's world, change is constant. Everything changes on a permanent basis, and things change even faster today than they did in the past. Customer needs, wants, tastes, preferences change very, very quickly. If you are successful in the market, you can be sure that soon you will have competitors. The demands of customers will also change. Something that was considered a luxury 10 years ago is now considered as normal today. So, as a marketer and a business person, you constantly need to analyze and evaluate how the environment changes and how customers are changing, so that you always offer them a product that matches their needs and for which they are ready to give you their money. This is the end of this first video, in which we looked at the importance of understanding your customers' needs and wants in order to be successful in your business. In the next video, we will be looking at the traditional marketing model, the 4 P's of marketing.